At a depth of 11,000 meters, in a darkness where sunlight never reaches, a creature glides silently. It seems to be flying, but it bears no resemblance to any creature you know.
Dumbo octopus, one of the deepest life forms on our planet, and probably the cutest deep-sea creature you'll ever see. So how does this little creature survive at the very edge of the Earth? The Mariana Trench, the deepest point on Earth. If you placed Mount Everest here, its summit would still be 2 kilometers underwater. The pressure here is so intense that even lead becomes liquid. The temperature is just above freezing. There is no light, oxygen is virtually non-existent, and the Dumbo octopus lives here.
It gets its name from the ear-like fins on either side of its head, just like Disney's famous elephant. But these fins aren't for decoration. They are key to survival. Most octopuses move using jet propulsion, meaning they propel themselves by rapidly expelling water. But at a depth of 11 kilometers, energy is so precious that every movement must be calculated. The Dumbo octopus has evolved a marvel, flapping its wings underwater to move like a bird.
And now, the real question. What does it eat at this depth? Because finding food here is like looking for a restaurant in the middle of the desert. The Dumbo octopus is an opportunistic hunter. It searches for small worms and crustaceans on the seafloor. But its hunting technique is surprising. Its mouth is directly behind its eyes, so it swallows its prey the moment it catches it. It has to swallow without chewing, because there's no time or energy for chewing. So how does this creature, which doesn't even have bones, avoid being crushed under such terrifying pressure? The answer will surprise you. The Dumbo octopus's body is almost entirely made of gelatinous tissue. Because the pressure squeezes it evenly from all sides, it doesn't get crushed, it just changes shape. Octopuses are already intelligent, but Dumbo's brain has even evolved specifically for these extreme conditions. It has 3 hearts, and its blood is different from ours. It has copper-based, bluish-colored blood.
But perhaps the greatest mystery is this: how do they reproduce? Because finding a mate here is harder than finding a needle in a haystack. Scientists have wondered about this for years. Finally, they discovered the Dumbo octopus is always ready to reproduce. They carry eggs at different stages of development in their bodies. On the rare occasions when they encounter a mate, they can mate immediately. One chance, one opportunity. Evolution has found a way, even here. And the eggs? They are laid on deep-sea rocks, alone, without any parental care. Dumbo octopuses are also the rarest and deepest dwelling octopuses ever observed. In 2020, a research team recorded a Dumbo at a depth of 6,957 meters, which is equivalent to placing 7 Burj Khalifas at the bottom of the ocean. And they may still be diving even deeper. But here's the tragic truth. Do you know how little we actually know about them? To date, only a few dozen individuals have been closely studied. Most are spotted by chance during deep-sea expeditions, the lights of unmanned submarines illuminating them like ghosts in the darkness. They float across the screen for a few seconds, then they disappear, perhaps never to be seen again.
The Mariana Trench is a place less explored than the Moon. We don't know what lies there, what creatures live there, how Dumbo octopuses communicate. We don't know any of it. Perhaps we never will. But one thing is certain. This small, sweet-looking creature is an evolutionary miracle, proof that life can exist even at the very limits of possibility, without sunlight, without warmth, with almost nothing at all. And perhaps the most important lesson it teaches us is this: life is far more resilient than we imagine, far more mysterious.
The Dumbo octopus glides silently along the ocean floor, while we here on the surface live unaware of its existence. Until a light is shown into the darkness, and in that moment, the legend becomes reality.